Cheers to an awesome Monday. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with day 820 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, What's She Up To Now? Not a great name, but 820 days ago when I was trying to think of how I was going to capture what it is I was doing as I transitioned from the brick and mortar world, the corporate world of business, to the online world, I just needed a place to keep track of what I was doing and kind of to document my journey. And 820 days later, I'm still calling it the same thing because I haven't thought of a better name. I could probably think of a better name now, but I haven't done it yet. And again, it's the video log of what I'm doing to duplicate the offline success that I've had in business and in life online. Now, you might be thinking and asking, it's 820 days and you're not done yet? Of course not, because guess what? We never get done. We never finish learning, growing, and experiencing things until we die, right? Until we expire, until we choose to transition out of this life, we continue learning and growing, developing. So, will I keep doing it every day? I don't know the answer to that yet. It depends on what I feel like the next step is for me. But for right now, I hop on every day and I share what I'm learning, what I'm doing, what's working, what's not with respect to the online world. And right now, I got to tell you, the online world is insanely crazy busy because it is one of the fastest, easiest ways for any of us to give value and to serve other people, to share our wisdom, to share what we've learned, to share what we're going through and our common experience, to share what's working, to share what's not, to give value to other people first, which was the topic of the Get Up and Go Challenge today. It was all about giving first, giving value first. And we all think that, oh my God, if we give too much, people won't ever do business with us. If we give too much love, how weird is that? If I love somebody too much, they're not going to love me back. Now, maybe we've had experience with that. Some of us have, right? And so that belief locks into our brain that if we give first, or if we give too much first, we won't have anything left to give. It's kind of ridiculous, right? But we get those beliefs and then we run with them, whether they're good for us or not. But we need to be able to give love and attention and information and value to other people and give it in a kind and generous way, knowing that who we give it to, we might not be reciprocated, right? But there's a universal law called the law of reciprocation. So whatever we put out into the world, we get back tenfold. I think that's in the Bible, right? Whatever we give out, we get back tenfold. So make sure what you're giving out is what you want to get back tenfold, or that you want to get back at all, right? And again, know that who you give it to might not be who it comes back from, but it will come back to you in ways that you can't even imagine. I've had so much experience with that, and it's just kind of mind-boggling. We always feel like we're going to run out of information, we're going to run out of things to say, but that's just lack and scarcity that we've been conditioned to believe, and it's absolutely positively not true. Especially in this day and age, you're going to see a massive proliferation of knowledge and wisdom and information and things being shared like never before, because there's so many people that have so much wisdom and so much value and so much that they can give. And in return, they'll be rewarded by getting the attention and the love and the adoration and the value and resources from people that appreciate that and respect that and learn from and grow from that. So that was Get Up and Go. Today was kind of a boxing theme, or a get up and it was kind of a get up and go theme. The idiom today I talked about in Supersize Your Business was on the ropes. Of course, it's a boxing term. And also then the fun challenge today was fall down 7 times, get up 8. And so that was kind of interesting. And what's interesting about that is I randomly pick the idiom I'm going to talk about. And I don't look at what the fun challenge is for the day. I do that the night before. I didn't used to, but I started picking one the night before because I get up really early, and I've got my 4-year-old granddaughter now in the mornings, and all day, through indefinite, who knows for how long now with schools the way they are. But I needed to start getting that ready the night before. So I get the idiom lined up the night before and I write, what does it mean? What does it mean? And because that reinforces it in my brain so I can talk about it the next day. And then I look in the morning in the 365-day do one fun thing every day book for my fun challenge, which is my voice warmer upper, right? And I wanted to have more fun in my life because the last couple of years haven't felt like they were super duper fun. So I decided this year I wanted to have more fun. And it wasn't until after I started doing the challenge that I used my magnifying glass and I realized that on the back of the book it says for ages 6 to 9. Now, it's still appropriate for us adults, because even if we're 60, we would like to behave sometimes and experience things like a 6 to 9 year old. One of the most amazing things about hanging out with my 4-year-old granddaughter is that I get to experience the wonder and the joy and the awe that she has for the world as she's learning new things and growing. It's such an amazing experience. And so the same thing applies to the fun challenge. It's a 365-day challenge to do one fun thing every day. And aren't we all looking for a fun thing to do? And guess what? No matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, no matter how we're quarantined, we can still find one fun thing to do or experience every day. And if you don't have an idea, this is where you get it. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of how do I get up after something bad has happened to me today and sharing that in the comments below. But I guarantee something funny is going to happen to me today, and I'm going to fall down and I have to get back up again. Hopefully not literally, but some days it's literally I fall down, right? I slid down the stairs one day, or I trip in the living room, or I trip outside. We have a giant step. It's too high outside, and so sometimes I trip going off of that a little bit. I don't fall down. That would be bad, but I do trip a little bit, and then I just have to straighten myself up and hope nobody saw and move on about my day. So it's interesting when the idiom that I pick out the night before actually ties into the fun challenge for the day. I think that that's really an interesting coincidence or synchronicity or whatever it is. So that is the topic of fun and get up and go, and I don't know, whatever else. And I'm reading books. I'm reading a book a day for Apple Beckford. I have two friends, and they have a name Beckwith and Beckford, and I always mix them up. So anyway, Apple is doing a 30-day challenge where you have to read a book a day. Now, we don't have to read it cover to cover, thankfully, because we know I can't really read, right? I've been listening to books. I've been doing a combination of listening to audiobooks and then blowing up on my big screen TV books, and then going through them and finding. She teaches us a method which is really powerful. She teaches you a method to extract the information that you really need and want from a book without having to read it word for word. And it's a really powerful method, and I guarantee that after I've done it 30 times, it will be how I do everything moving forward, and am able to consume information moving forward. So it's really a cool challenge to be participating in. Rise Up Challenge, today is the last day of that. They added 3 days. They added an additional weekend. It was originally a 20-day challenge. They made it a 23-day challenge. Really been a powerful challenge. It's really more of a summit. It's kind of a summit challenge combined. And I'm really thinking that that might be what I do next, because I love doing challenges. I've done hundreds of challenges, right? I love doing them, but I've also done a summit. I did a women's summit last year for women business owners, and that was an amazing experience. And so I've seen now through Pete Vargas III and his group how he is combined, since he's a speaker and has access to all these amazing people and has taught them to speak on stage, how he used his resources to pivot during this time to create a platform for all of these amazing people that could, in 150,000 people in 3 weeks. He's brought together in a group, and thousands of us are watching it live every day and participating in it. So a really great example of what's possible. So I honestly think that in May, I guess I'm calling my shot a little bit, I will be doing a challenge summit combination on, I was talking to my son yesterday, I think it might be having guests on that are business owners, because I work with business owners, that what they're doing right now as the world has changed, right? I think it's really timely. I think it'd be really helpful to other people to know what other business owners are doing, so that if you don't know what to do and you feel like you're stuck, if we interview and if we talk to a business that's like yours, it'll give people hope and ideas of what the heck they can do. So if I have a spa owner or a hair cutting place or a nail salon, and I interview somebody that's prepping and getting ready to reopen, and the steps and the things that they're doing, and I know lots of business owners in different industries that are doing things to move forward, even if they're shut down right now. They're still behind the scenes doing things to prepare for when they can open up again. And then the ones that are running, interview some of them so that we can see the impact that it's had when they've had to, quadruple or create and manufacture totally different products than they've ever manufactured in the past because they're in high demand and we need them right now as a society. I think that might be a really awesome summit to help business owners to move forward and advance and to know what to do. So let me know in the comments below what you think of that, if that's a good idea or not, because I could do a summit on something else too. I could do all kinds of things I could do a summit on. So I would love to know what you think of that. That's it. That's all I've got today. 4-year-old's going to be here soon, so I need to run, get the garbage out for the garbage man because I'm here on my own and it's garbage day. And then I think I got some dishes in the sink I should probably take care of. Sometimes I let stuff get piled up when I probably shouldn't. Without help these days, sometimes we just got to do what we got to do when we can do it. So that's it. Have an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, please ask in the comments below. If you're struggling with something and you just don't know what to do or who to turn to or who to ask, just ask, right? I might not know the answer to the question or know exactly what you should do right now, but I can definitely hook you up with a resource or a person or a thing that can help you for sure. So take care, have an awesome day, and I will be with you tomorrow. Bye.